Good afternoon. A little bit of a different situation here today. Not really hunting or fishing, trapping. But trapping because we had a little friend come into our house. We had a squirrel get in. We're in a story-and-a-half house, old house. Got a squirrel getting in between the ceiling and the floor. At least I'm assuming it's a squirrel. Sounds like a squirrel. So I got a trap here and some peanuts. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing baited up, and over the next few days see if we can't get a squirrel. Now, a couple of things that you need to remember, especially with squirrels, is it's important to bait it and leave it sit for a while by tying back the cage. So what we're gonna do is we just got a standard simple box cage, nothing special. It's the small, I think this is if I'm not mistaken, I think this is a Duke 1100. It's the smaller one. But what we want to do is when we go to set this, we don't want to set it to trip, we want to set it to stay open. So instead of sitting it and putting this down, a little hook down, instead of setting it like that, so that way if it touches the pressure plate it releases, we'll zip tie this up and keep that up for a couple days just to make sure they get used to getting the food. And then after a few days, what we'll do is we'll cut the zip tie off. After we know that they're getting in there and getting the food, we'll cut the zip tie off and then we'll set it, actually arm it. So like I said, we'll just tie this up, the zip tie quick. Cut that tab off so they're not Okay. All right, I'm back. Should have known better. Always keep plenty of zip ties with you when you're doing these things. Don't just rely on the one, huh? So let's reset this. Want to hold it just fine. Pick the trash up. One thing too everybody needs to remember is every state's different when it comes to trapping regulations. When it comes to nuisance trapping, you can usually trap anytime. You don't have to follow within a season or anything like that. So in this instance, this would classify as nuisance trapping. But one thing you do want to maybe get into practice of is always making sure you have your tags labeled. So once again, every state's a little different. This one just requires whoever the trap owner's name and address to be on it. Funky trap tags, funky trap tags and supplies, I think is the exact name. I'll put a link in the description of the video, but that's where I get these from. Great people. I'm not sponsored, I don't get anything from them or anything like that. That's just where I get mine from. You just put your information in, they engrave them, they punch them for you, and it's ready to go. You just get the little tool, clip it on, and you're done. So what we're going to do is, we know that the squirrels are coming in up this way, so we want to tuck this up here. Something like this for them to go in. Not like that. I want to put some peanuts in the back of that. Actually, right across the street, there's two squirrels running across my neighbor's roof. Probably the culprits. Throw some of them guys back in there. Actually, what I'll do is I'll have it going downhill, I think. So let's bring you up here so you can see a little better what I'm talking about. So back there's a little hole. So once I get this guy trapped, I'll patch that hole up. I just got the trap set like this, nothing special, pretty simple, just a live box trap. So we'll keep checking back every day. Once I get this little booger caught, I'll update you guys all. Stay tuned. Hey everybody. So it's the next day. As you can see, doesn't look like anything's touched it. Went in there. Peanuts are all still right where I left them. I'll give it another day like this and see if nothing changes. I might change up the bait a little bit, put something else in there. I'd like to see some activity before I go ahead and set this. But there's a quick update. Nothing's changed. Check back in tomorrow. Hey everybody, so this is day 4 now. Missed a couple days. We had some snow and stuff come, so I didn't really want to mess around climbing up here with all the snow. But as we can see, still nothing. So there's another roof on the back of the house here. I'm gonna try setting up back there and see if I can maybe get them back there. I'll dump these peanuts out and try some other peanuts, and if this doesn't work, we'll try a different lure. But hopefully we can get these things caught. Stay tuned. All right, so we've moved to the back part of the house here, and I'm not sure if they're getting in this way. I don't really see a good spot for them to get in, but we'll give this a shot. I know they're still getting in and out because we can hear them, so we'll leave this trap set for a few days, and hopefully with this new set maybe we can get them. Hey everybody, we're back. It doesn't look like anything's gotten into these peanuts. It's been just over a week, and still got them up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dump these out, and then we'll, yep, so it's been over a week, nothing. I'm going to go ahead and dump these peanuts out, bait it with some new ones, undo it so that way it actually snaps. But we haven't heard anything else in the house, so I don't know if we got it out, if it just left and didn't come back. But I'll keep this trap up for a little bit, but I'll probably end the video here. We'll do a recap if we do get something, but we'll go ahead and reset this, and then I'll set the trap, so we'll go ahead and get started with that. Like I said, we'll just throw a few in the bottom. But what we're going to do is that zip tie that I had on here, go ahead and cut this guy off. And then we'll go ahead and set this. Go. So there's just this little tiny pin that sits down right there. So we'll get her set up, get her put back up here, and hopefully in the next couple of days maybe we'll get a squirrel. If not, I guess there's no catch, clean, cook going on here today. Thanks everybody, have a great one.